Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the organizing committee of this very prestigious conference, and I would like to thank them for the hard effort to organize such a program. And we'll start Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we're going to talk about intrauterine insemination or IVF as first-line treatment of unexplained subfertility. Unexplained subfertility, as you all know, refers to a subset of couples where investigations of ovulatory function. Unexplained subfertility refers to a subset of couples where investigations of ovulatory function, tubal patency, and semen analysis are normal. No etiology is identified in about 40% of couples seeking treatment for infertility. As you know, any treatment for unknown infertility is impaired by default, and a broad range of treatment, including expected management, superovulation, IUI, and IVF, reflects the uncertainty with this diagnosis. However, there are limited data to support the efficacy of many of these treatments in the management of unexplained subfertility, and no uniform protocol exists in clinical practice. It may be surprising that in a randomized trial of 253 patients with unexplained subfertility, a 27% ongoing pregnancy rate was observed in the expectant management group. An online survey of specialist opinion showed a lack of agreement among fertility specialists with regard to the first-line treatment of couples with unexplained subfertility. In this presentation, I would like to share with you the present evidence regarding first-line treatment of unexplained subfertility. It's actually a tale of the two treatment options for unexplained subfertility: intrauterine insemination and IVF. In 2013, the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence, NICE, published the guidelines regarding fertility problems, assessment and treatment, and the NICE guidelines regarding unexplained infertility stated that, or recommended that, for couples with unexplained subfertility or having regular unprotected sexual intercourse, do not routinely offer intrauterine insemination, either with or without ovarian stimulation, except in certain circumstances, and advise them to try to conceive for a total of 2 years before IVF will be considered. This can include 1 year before their fertility investigations. An online survey in the UK revealed that there are two main arguments being used against implementing the NICE recommendations. Firstly, the evidence on which the recommendation was made was generally regarded of low to very low quality, leading to many gynecologists being reluctant to discontinue the use of IUI. Secondly, IVF was not regarded as an established first-line option for unexplained subfertility compared to IUI, again resulting in many gynecologists continuing to offer insemination instead of IVF as first-line treatments. The Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews published in 2015 a review on IVF for unexplained subfertility. This review, published in 2015, contained 8 randomized parallel group trials, including 1,622 women. Some were multi-arm trials with several comparisons. 2 trials compared IVF with expectant management, 2 compared IVF with insemination alone, 4 compared IVF with insemination plus stimulation of the ovaries, 3 including gonadotropins, 1 including clomiphene. There was no randomized trial controlling or using letrozole. The key results of this systematic review was that IVF may be associated with higher live birth rates than expected management and unstimulated IUI, but there is insufficient evidence to draw firm conclusions. So the conclusion was that it may be, but the evidence was low. In women pre-treated with clomiphene plus IUI, IVF appears to be associated with higher birth rates than IUI plus gonadotropins. However, in women who are treatment naive, there is no conclusive evidence of a difference in live birth rates between IVF and IUI plus gonadotropins, or between IVF and IUI plus clomiphene citrate. Adverse events associated with these interventions could not be adequately assessed owing to lack of evidence. Quality of the evidence in this systematic review ranged from very low to moderate, and the main limitation was serious imprecision resulting from small study numbers and low event rates. In 2016, another systematic review by the Cochrane Library regarding intrauterine insemination and its use in unexplained subfertility was published. This included 1,867 women. There was no conclusive evidence of a difference between most treatment groups, live birth rate, multiple pregnancy rate, and other adverse effects for couples with unexplained subfertility undergoing IUI when compared with time intervals, both with or without ovarian hyperstimulation. The evidence was of moderate quality for live birth and low to moderate quality for multi-pregnancy. A group from the Netherlands investigated the cost effectiveness, so they thought maybe the cost effectiveness may be a main factor for preference of either treatments, and they investigated the cost effectiveness of IVF with conventional ovarian stimulation, single embryo transfer, and subsequent cryo cycle, or IVF in a modified natural cycle, and they compared these two groups with IUI and controlled ovarian hyperstimulation as a first-line treatment in couples with unexplained subfertility. They found no evidence in supporting offering IVF as a first-line treatment in couples with unexplained subfertility. Both IVF strategies are significantly more expensive when compared with intrauterine insemination with controlled ovarian hyperstimulation without being significantly more effective. In 2017, the same group published a study to assess whether there is a differential effect of potential treatment selection markers on the chances of a healthy child with IVF single embryo transfer compared to IUI and ovarian stimulation. They did not identify any potential treatment selection marker indicating better chances of a healthy child with IVF and single embryo transfer as first-line treatment instead of IUI and ovarian stimulation. And they concluded that IUI rather than IVF should remain the preferred first-line treatment for couples with unexplained subfertility and female age between 18 and 38. In June 2017, Nandi et al. Published a randomized control study comparing 3 cycles of IUI controlled ovarian hyperstimulation and 1 cycle of IVF. They included 207 couples instead of 250, and that was an effect of the NICE guidelines for not to offer IUI. The results suggest that there is no statistically significant difference in live birth rate between 1 cycle of IVF when compared with 3 cycles of IUI and controlled ovarian stimulation with FSH as per intention to treat and per protocol analysis. However, due to the relative nature of subfertility in this patient population, reflected by the large number of naturally occurring pregnancies, it is possible that the expected management might have been as effective as intrauterine insemination and ovarian stimulation in these patients. Mr. Chairman, to conclude, the evidence available so far on the best first-line management for couples with unexplained